Hey, what's up, good people? Welcome so much to Mkenya Marekani. This is a platform where we enlighten you. We tell you on ways you can come to the US. We also feature a lot of Kenyans here in the US so that they can demonstrate to us what are some of the hustles they do here in the US. And because US is not the only country you can come to, we always collaborate with other people from different parts of the world, so that you can also get options. We provide options for you. So because information is power. And today is no difference. We have a very prominent person here in the YouTube. I'm telling you, we are privileged. So before I even bring her, please, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe because you don't want to miss. If you've ever wished to go to Canada, this is the place you need to be. So if you're new here, consider subscribing and click that bell so that anytime we bring any new content, you will be the first one to get that notification. Ama namna gani? Asante sana. Keep it here. Subscribe. Yeah, welcome back. And today our guest is none other than Joyce K. Nas. Karibu sana, karibu sana.
Hivyo.
Unajua you might not be able to blow your own trumpet, eh? Wacha watu wakublowie.
Unaipandisha.
Welcome so much to our channel.
Thank you so much, Mkenya Marekani. Yeah.
Yes, how have you been, Bana? Long time, yeah,
I'm good. We thank God.
Yes. It's been some time. It's been a journey. I see you're rising. God has been lifting you up.
Yeah.
We thank almost 80,000 subscribers.
We thank God.
Wow, amazing.
We are
thank you so much.
Yeah,
sure. So welcome so much. Maybe first of all we start with an introduction. I know you are dear to many of us, but just a small introduction and then we can hit the road.
Yeah, thank you so much even for giving me this opportunity to come and say hi to Kenya Marekani team. How are you guys? I hope you're doing well. Si mnanijua tu my introduction. This is Joyce. And of course, we are here to enlighten you in case you have any questions. I don't know whether we'll be doing it live. You can always drop the questions on the comments, and then we'll be here to answer you. Vile Mungu atatuongoza. Thank you so much.
Yeah, welcome so much. So today we are here because so many people want to come to the US, but it's not always possible for everybody. So that's why we thought it fit for you to come and elaborate some of the ways, pathways, easiest pathways in 2022, how people can go to Canada. So, and I believe this is the line that you endured. So just go ahead, bring us up to speed with some of those ways.
Yes, of course. Thank you so much. Thank you so much even for this opportunity. Canada is a beautiful country. Those of you who have visited can attest to that. It's as beautiful as the US and of course the other countries abroad. So we are here to encourage you guys that there are so many opportunities here that you can try. You can come to Canada as a visitor. And then once you come as a visitor, of course, there are ways that you can even change that visitor's visa to something else. Before they have been doing, I think they're still doing until February 28th. You could come to Canada as a visitor and then through conferences. I always insist that you don't need a friend to invite you. You don't need a relative. You can look for conferences on my channel. We share conferences which are available. You go sign up for the conferences. You pay the fee for the conferences. That fee that you pay, they give you a ticket. And that ticket is now your invitation. So you can use that invitation to send it to the embassy together with your application. And now you can come to Canada. You can also change that visitor's visa to a student. I have encountered so many people who have changed it to student. You just stay here, apply to a school. Once the school accepts you, do your application to the IRCC that you want to study, as long as you can prove that you have the money. When you're here, it is just about funds. If you have the funds in your account or somebody is sponsoring you, that's all. Then there are other ways you can come as an international student. That is a very sure way of remaining here after your graduation, because Canada has got ways of absorbing international students, so that after your graduation, you can remain here you can convert it to, to permanent resident. Permanent resident in Canada is just like in the US, the way they call it green card. So it is the residency that you become before you become a citizen. And in Canada, you are a permanent resident for 3 years. Then after 3 years, you can apply for citizenship. It is only take you 3 years before you apply for your citizenship. So, and of course, there are other more permanent ways. We call them, they're under the umbrella of express entry. So you can come to Canada under express entry. And then under express entry, we have got 3 main classes. The first one is that you can come as a skilled immigrant. They are called, for the skilled immigrant, somebody who has got a degree and above. And that's how I came to Canada. And then the second, and those ones, you come for the people who have got skills that are in demand here in Canada. Healthcare, IT, and all the others that I've been listing on my channel, you can go and check the jobs, the careers that are in demand. You can also come to Canada. Then the other one is federal skilled trades. Trades is somebody who doesn't have a degree, but at least you have got Form 4 or you have got secondary education, and at least you have got skills in construction. You are an electrician, you are a plumber, you are a therapist, maybe a massage therapist. Those are skills. Those skills, if you are a person who is having those special skills, even a truck driver is under skills. You can come to Canada and work under skills. Then the other one is Canada Experience Class. Those ones, I always say, you need to be in Canada, maybe as an international student, as a visitor, under business visas. And then once you're here, you can get a work permit. You work for 1 year. And then after you work for 1 year, you can apply for permanent resident. A minimum of 1 year Canada experience can guarantee you a permanent resident. You can apply for permanent resident and you get it. And then, of course, there are, other ways. We have got 12 provinces in Canada. 12 provinces, and in these provinces, all those provinces can nominate you. Each province has got a way of nominating you to come to Canada. Among the 12 provinces, I have done all those videos, Ontario and all the others. We have got also the Atlantic provinces. There are special pathways for going to the provinces. Now, once the province nominates you, they give you that nomination. Nomination is like they boost your points. Because remember, express entry is about points. So if you don't have enough points under express entry, you can get boosted through provincial nominations. And then after they boost you, they give you 600 points. And the 600 points, you take them to the express entry. That way you boost your application and you get your permanent resident to come to Canada. Under provinces, we also have got rural communities, smaller communities under provinces. Those rural communities can also nominate you. And once a rural community, like myself, I live in the rural community. Once my rural community nominates you, because they want immigrants, you have seen the videos that I have done, there are very few people who live in the rural communities. The population is very small. So once the rural community nominates you, they give you the 600 points. You take it to the express entry. You add maybe to your skills, to your education, your age, your marital status, your English proficiency. All these points are put together. That way you qualify to come under permanent resident. And of course, there are others like the other 2 main are like you can come to Canada as a caretaker. Caretaker is like there are 2. One is home support worker. The other one is caregiver, child caregiver. So you can come to take care of a home setup. You can also come to take care of a child. And then under that, you are required to work here for 24 months, 2 years. Once you work here for 2 years, that family that has sponsored you release you now to go and apply for your PR. Once you work for 2 years, you qualify for PR. So we are saying that in Canada, the best way, the best news about coming to Canada through permanent resident, through whichever immigration pathway you use, is that at the end of the day, there is a PR that you get. That PR is like your green card. That is why in Canada, we don't have lottery like in the US. But we have got these programs that you can use to actually come here and settle permanently. Yeah.
Wow. Amazing. And I know some people out there, maybe they didn't even maybe finish the primary school. Are there some opportunities for them, people such as that, to come?
Of course, somebody without Form 4 cannot apply for these permanent pathways, but they can come as visitors. You know, when you're coming as a visitor, there's nobody who will ever ask you where your education level. You just need to prove to them that you have got money and ties enough to take you back to your home country. But at least they need a minimum of Form 4 secondary education.
What about stuff like asylum? Like when somebody comes here in Canada, is there a way to file asylum? And
yes, yeah, of course. Canada is among the third peace countries, whereby this, just like in the US, whereby these countries can protect you if you're running from threats that are threatening your life. You are like causing, provoking you into death. If there is a threat for death in your home country, you can secure your life here in Canada. You just come here, surrender yourself, say, my home, back home, people, my life is in threat. People are pursuing my life to kill me. And then you give your reasons. It's not us to decide whether they are going to give you asylum. It is the government. It's a process that can take you up to 3 years. The maximum I have seen in Canada is 3 years, 2 to 3 years. They should 2 to 3 years. They should determine whether they have accepted your application, and then once they accept, they give you permanent resident.
Yeah.
It's a series of going through the court. Yeah.
And is there like a green card, or there's no lottery in Canada?
There's no lottery in Canada. There's no lottery. It is based on merit. It is based on merit. Immigration is based on merit.
Oh, so there's a green card is only for US.
It's only for the US. People should take advantage of the US.
Yeah, but you guys are our neighbor, by the way. So and there's something I wanted to ask about. For instance, wait, there's something.
Somebody can come from the US, by the way, Gary. Somebody can come from the US to Canada. Lately I have been seeing, I don't know why people are interested with Canada. I'm seeing so many people come from the US as students, as permanent residents. Others are crossing the borders. So people are coming.
Yeah. What I wanted to ask is, how easy is it now, for instance, if somebody has come to Canada now to get like into school, into job system and employment?
It's very easy. It's the easiest pathway. Coming as an international student is the easiest and surest pathway for coming, because they just need you to secure, of course, a school. The institution where you want to come and study has to be DLI. DLI is a designated learning institution. That institution has to be given, has to have a number that is given to them by the government to show that they can admit an international student. That is very key.
Yeah.
Once you choose a school that is DLI, the program that you're coming to study, let's say, for example, you're coming to do accounts or nursing or something, that course has to be postgraduate work permit guarantee. It should be a course that is going to give you postgraduate work permit. Because if you come with a course that is not going to give you postgraduate work permit, my friend, after graduation, you'll have to go back home. So those two things are very major. And then once you graduate, they give you if you studied here for 1 year, they give you a 1 year postgraduate work permit. If you studied here for 2 years, they give you 3 years and above. So the longer you studied, the longer they give you the years of working. But they say that at least a minimum of 1 year postgraduate work permit is enough to allow you to apply for permanent resident. And that way you can become a permanent resident. And then, of course, after permanent residency, you stay here for 3 years and apply for citizenship.
Oh, wow, amazing. What would you advise somebody who might want to come to Canada in terms of now cultural maybe interference or language? Is there a language barrier? I think some places they speak French.
Yes, Quebec. There's one province where they speak French, but that does not mean they don't speak English. They still, like, I have a friend currently who came from Kenya to the US, and now she's in Canada. She went around like that. She's currently in Quebec. So it is possible you can live there, because she's telling me that it's not everybody who speaks French. If you speak to them English, they know how to speak in English. It's only that the majority speak in French. Otherwise, the rest of us, we speak English. Some people here in Canada, they don't even speak correct English. So we try, those of us who have come from Kenya. There are others who cannot even construct a sentence. So we are better off. That's why tunapambana kwa YouTube because at least we can communicate, you know. So in Canada, it's not everybody who speak English, by the way.
You can converse.
Yeah, everybody in Canada is an immigrant. Everybody in Canada is an immigrant. You know, Gary, there are people who are Aboriginal people, the original people in Canada. Canada was
What are they called?
They are called
what are they called?
Aboriginal.
Okay.
Aboriginal,
do they speak a certain language?
They are called First Nations. They have their language.
Oh.
Yeah, they don't speak English. English is their second language.
Wow.
Yeah, they are colonized. They stay somewhere way north, somewhere. I think I should visit them one of these days.
So are they given special treatment like in their country?
You know, Canada is their country, but they were colonized. And then after colonization, they went to stay somewhere separate. I mean, like they don't even like the civilization. They have refused to go to school. They have refused to work. Their kids don't go to school. So they are given. Go read about them. They are given money by the government. They have got an income by the government like continuously. They don't have to work. The government feeds them.
So Ebu tell somebody who is watching, because our viewers, we are here to just give options. You know, options. Tell somebody who is watching us, what are some of the few things that Canada has over and above US?
Of course, in terms of education, coming as an international student, US has got a few restrictions, because when you go to the US, there are limited opportunities for you to become a citizen in the US as an international student. But when you come to study in Canada, I always encourage people, choose Canada as an international student, then choose US as a green card. Because when you come to Canada as an international student, you have got a pathway for becoming a permanent resident. It's straightforward. You're going to be absorbed. As long as you come to an institution which is DLI and postgraduate work permit, they give you an opportunity to experience work here, and then you can apply for PR, permanent resident. That is one of the advantages. I don't know. Most of the other things are the same. Of course, we have the child benefit monthly. You guys started monthly.
It's there.
Yearly. I think you get yearly.
It's yearly.
Yeah, here we get yearly.
And also it depends if you qualify for it, you know.
Even here it is according to how much you're earning. Some people get less. If you're not working at all, you get more. And then according to how many kids you have, because it's calculated per child.
And what about healthcare? Here they give 1 year.
Yes, healthcare is free. Healthcare here is free. Free. We don't pay anything. You should come, Gary.
But I believe your taxes are way up there.
Yes, it's 30%, I think.
Where? But it works.
Watu wanafinywa. Tax is high.
Mnafinywa, mnafinyika.
Mnafinywa kweli kweli.
Now, for instance, if somebody is coming to study in Canada now, you know, I'm used to US. In Canada, how much should they look at, for example, for a bank account?
Not less than 2 million Kenya shillings. 25,000 Canadian, yeah.
Wow.
To come and study. At least that should be enough to prove funds. I have seen people come with 1.5, but I always say it's safe to put it 2 million.
Yeah. What about, for instance, if somebody is coming now just to visit?
To visit one person, I think 1 million is enough. 700,000 to 1 million. Because, you know, you just tell them that you're coming for a week. For a conference, it's usually 1 week, 7 days. So 1 million is enough. 700 to 1 million, yeah.
And preparation for coming now, let's say coming as a visitor at the embassy, what are some of the few things you need to prepare?
First of all, at the embassy, you never have interviews like in the US. You never go like face to face. No, you just do your application online. And then after online, you just wait. They never called you. I have never had anyone they have called. Maybe they can call your sponsor, like your employer, but they'll never call you. Rarely do they call, unless they just look at your application and they tell you, we have given you, we have denied you. Yeah. You don't go for interviews. Yeah.
Wow,
and
amazing,
I think
amazing.
that's a big thing, because that interview for the US, I went and they denied me one time.
I thought I was the only one. By the way, these stories people don't say.
Me, I was denied, and I was here in Canada. Do you know I was a permanent resident? I was a permanent resident, and they denied me. But they asked me where I'm going. I didn't know.
What, you invited yourself?
I had a cousin to my husband who had invited me, but she didn't tell me where she lived.
Wait. Which embassy did you go to? Like in Canada
I went
or
here
Nairobi?
In Canada.
They denied you?
She asked me like 10 times. I told her, can I check in the phone? She said no. You have to remember.
Wait a minute. When you are a permanent citizen in US, I mean resident in Canada,
you need a visa.
The embassy, you need a visa.
But when you are a citizen, you don't need a visa.
Wow. Do you know if I'm a permanent resident, for example, if you're a permanent resident in the US, you don't need anything to go to Canada.
You don't need.
You just cross the border.
Yes, that's the difference. But for us, I went for an interview and
you understand which is the superpower.
She looked at me, that lady, but she wanted to give me. But the fact that I tried remembering that name. Oh, the names of the states of the US, they are so hard for me to remember. I couldn't remember.
I don't know. Yeah, people think that I know all the states now. There are 52 states. You cannot know.
It is my husband who had done the application. So he did the application, then he told me, go for the interview. And I'm with my kids. I wanted to come with my kids. I went home very disappointed. She said, now, madam, unfortunately, I cannot give you. Please go and find out the name of the place where you're going. I didn't apply again. I said, I'll wait until I become a citizen. Now I can come if I want. Now I can come.
Wow. So that's a secret number one. If you're planning to come to the US, know the place where you're going.
And the names are very hard. You have to cram them, those names.
Because it's not just names. You have to even know the street address. Because the person does not live in the city.
I was
the person does not live like you would say Seattle. Nobody lives in Seattle. It's a city. It's like saying you live in Nairobi. You live in a small village and there's a house number to that. And the street address.
I had just come to Canada, like I had finished 2 months or less than 2 months. So I was very green. I didn't know anything. By then I understand when somebody gets denied. I now know what happened. And I was very pregnant. Maybe I think they looked at me because I was very pregnant and they thought, this one she wants to go and give birth to in the US. And that's what I wanted actually. I wanted to go to the US, give birth, then that child become US and Canada citizen.
Joyce,
I wanted that child to become a citizen in the US and Canada.
Wow.
But she alinionea na ango ya 9. Akajua huyu, she want to go and push in the US. She denied me.
So US it's a bit tricky because because of the visa appointments, you have to be there in person.
Yes,
and sometimes it depends with the mood. It depends with the mood of the person interviewing you. It's sometimes not your fault. It's the person interviewing you that decides whether you'll come or not.
Yeah, but Canada, you don't have to go for the interviews. It's straightforward. As long as you follow my videos, especially there's a video I did about how to apply for a visa. It is on Joyce K content creator channel. Go watch that video. If you follow it nicely, I did with a guy called Kanja. He has explained so well. Yeah. You just follow those instructions and you can apply by yourself. You don't need an agent. You don't need an agent.
There's some guys, maybe they ask you, hey Joyce, look for me, I'm Mzungu. Look for me, I'm Mzungu.
Wazungu wako tunawatafutia haraka sana.
Aya. Uko na hiyo mipango?
Yeah, we do that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Explain a little bit. There's some people.
We don't announce it publicly. Now you want me to announce it publicly. They can look for me to know where to find me.
I asked as a joke, kumbe is a thing.
It's a thing. Right now, there's one who wants.
Hey.
Yeah, a friend.
Hey, Kweli, you're one-stop shop, Joyce.
I am. You know me, I have got more connections. There's one who wants, but I'm not very sure whether anybody is going to like him. Maybe for papers alone, and then after that, you say to her.
Where? So, where? So that's another pathway as well. We didn't mention it, but that's another pathway.
It's a pathway. But then you just need to have a relationship with a Canadian for 1 year.
Yeah.
And then they can sponsor you.
Mm-hmm.
It's called visa. It's called spousal sponsorship.
Oh, it's so different from the US, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, how is it in the US?
US, first of all, if you get to marry or engage, I mean, in a relationship with an American, you have to date her for some time.
For how long?
It doesn't matter, but they want to see like it's a real relationship.
Even here, they say 1 year. They say you have to be in a relationship for 1 year.
In the US, is mostly they check on 2 years.
Oh, that's long. That's long.
Yeah. They check. So because there's some guys, you get married today, tomorrow you apply for papers. That thing will stay.
No.
You
and they want to see even pictures. They want to see conversations, even in WhatsApp.
Yeah.
That,
yeah. So whoever wants to come here and they found somebody, my friend, don't be in a haste.
Yeah, take time, at least 1 year. And it's not just for the government, even for you. You need to learn that person.
Yeah, unless you are coming for the other benefits.
Of course. Those ones are the majority. The other benefits are the benefits.
We don't say.
Yeah, we don't talk loudly.
Yeah, when you come on the ground, you will realize, you will just know. You will know by yourself. Yeah, you don't need to be told. Yeah. So is there any other pathway that we've not mentioned that is?
No, there are so many. You know, Gary, here we have got more than 100 pathways.
Wow.
At the moment, last year it was 80. Now I think I saw somebody saying it's 100. I'm yet to confirm, but it's between 80 and 100 pathways for coming. There are so many.
Yeah.
Those are the
even you. Yeah, US too. I've realized there is a lot. There's a lot. Yeah, it's only that we don't have the information. We only think you can only come with a visitor visa. Sometimes even visitor is the most hardest.
Yeah, visitor sometimes is the hardest because they want you to prove that you'll go back to your home country.
And that part is what people don't understand. Do you advise somebody to use an agent or not? For example, if you're coming as a visitor.
Kenyan agents are good. Me, I don't know what they do, but they are good. If you want one, you can look for me. I'll give you a genuine one. And they are good. Me, I have seen them bring so many people to Canada. I ask people, how did you come? They tell me I was helped by this one. I was helped by this one. So I now know all of them by now.
Yeah.
So if you want, I'm not going to mention their names here, but look for me. Inbox me on my Facebook, Joyce Canada, and then I'll give you. But before you inbox me, make sure you subscribe to my channel, Joyce Canada. Yeah.
Lazima subscribe pale.
Kwanza wa subscribe na wa watch videos.
Yeah. I think I really want to appreciate you for your time that you've been here. It's already we've been doing this for the last like 30 minutes, I believe. So thank you so much.
If they want me again, I can always come. If they want me to bring bring them a Mzungu, next time I'll bring them a Mzungu.
Next time, I think we want to talk about some of the scholarships that are available maybe in Canada. Because people, it's good to have the education, and if there's an opportunity, especially in Canada, why not?
Yeah, and they can
Yeah.
check that on my Joyce K. By the way, guys, I've got 3 channels. You haven't told them. I've got 3 channels.
Wambie.
The first one is Joyce 𝐁𝐔𝐓𝐎𝐍 Canada. That one is the mother of all, where I talk about immigration. Then I have another one called Joyce K Content Creator. That one I meet like the way we are here with Gary every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, starting from February 2022. We had taken a break in January, but we are coming back in February. Joyce K Content Creator. Then the third one, it's called Joyce K Study Abroad. Those 3. The other one is for students. The 3. That's all. You go subscribe to the 3 and leave a message there. I'll respond.
Yes. Kabisa. We have to build one another. We have to build one another. Kabisa.
Yeah, we need
and
more
support one another.
We need them. They need to come.
Yes, kabisa. So thank you so much for your time. What are some of your last thought before nikuachilie uende?
Oh, it's just to tell people that there is hope. 2022 is a year of giving people hope. Anytime you have an opportunity to talk to people, give them hope. Don't discourage them. Just give them hope, because there is a lot of. Otherwise, guys, I love you so much, and I wish you all the best. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Joyce. We'll see you guys. Go subscribe to her YouTube channel, and you will learn a lot. If you want to go to Canada, that's the channel to be. Okay, asante sana.
Okay, bye.
Yeah. So, guys, thank you so much for your support. Remember to subscribe to this YouTube, Mkenya Marekani, and click that bell so that anytime we bring any new content, you'll be the first one to watch. And that was from me. And on my desk, I'm done for now. Cheers. Remember to subscribe and click the bell and leave a good comment. Leave a question. If you have a question for Joyce, leave a question. We'll tackle it next time she comes back.